It's the NFL Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Pass to kick off for Buffalo.
And we are underway in Buffalo. Fielded in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete to open things up.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
His throw incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And this will be caught at the 30.
It don't matter. It's okay.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Complete.
Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script because so many teams script their opening possessions. And whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Chiefs 7, Bills 0. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. They go play action here on first down. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown.
We live for this.
Now Brown, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster. And we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
When you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out of him away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college. And our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime the defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
No problem there on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Boy, tie game, first quarter, but still they're going to go with the onside kick. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin first and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Not that time for Watkins, but it'll be second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
You'll get nothing.
Picked
I
up
like
by Jordan Poyer.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where you burn that. 6 figures every year, yeah.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And down to the 11. A big play there for KC. 49 yards on the ground. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Kansas City.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Chiefs 14, Bills 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And Beasley with it over the middle. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. John Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Here's Bass now for the extra point. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
5-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have missed it on the ground.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Kansas City.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And going deep for Hill. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Bills take over first down.
Buffalo offense ready to go. Last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens.
By the Chiefs.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
First and goal.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. For the 3rd time. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 48-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He is going to find Hill here. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes being chased out left. This is caught. Watkins. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. He's at the 50, the 40, the 20, 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Mahomes pass Intercepted. They'll take over first down and goal at the 1-yard line.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll look to run with Singletary into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On second and goal, Allen. That's caught at the 1. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary in the final seconds away from taking the lead. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy.
20-all. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
And my goodness, another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Andre Roberts now to return it. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Andre Roberts on the return. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. And right away, he'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 27, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never. And my goodness, another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
That's good.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Quick slant to Brown. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the gun, it's Allen. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. To throw, it's Allen. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Daniel Sorensen there on the coverage.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Here we go.
They do go for it. Here's Allen. And able to find John Brown. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. John Brown, 78 yards. And the Bills have broken the tie. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And again, it's Allen. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It was Teron Johnson that time who had that play covered from the start. We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense. diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On third down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On first down, Mahomes forced out to his left. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
Now Edwards-Helaire, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down. Mahomes now to throw, escaping the pressure right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Eluding the pressure right. He hits Beasley right side. A gain of 6 there on first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Here we go, D.
From the gun, Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Here we go. 25, check 25, check 25, check 3, check 3, check 3.
They run here with Singletary. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. And it's second down. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
And a first down, Chiefs.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
And they give this time to the tailback. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
And 7 at the 37-yard line.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Back to throw. Mahomes buying time to his left. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Mahomes on the keeper. Jordan Poyer on the tackle. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick,
brings up 2nd and 7.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll look to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there. I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on second and third down here.
Dancing to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Flush to his right. He may try, and he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion, and we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. He's back to throw. Being chased out left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Bills at 28. Chiefs 26.
So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now a run with Singletary. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
The tackle by Damian Wilson.
Back to throw. Allen. Flushed out right. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
At the 21-yard line.
So Allen's going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So that'll back them up 5. Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. And that makes it a 9-point game. Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jordan Poyer, and that will write a finish to this ball game.